Hello, good evening, and welcome to Handelabra Live. I am your host, John, aka Migrant P, aka Migrant Programmer, aka the one who makes the games along with my excellent team of developers at Handelabra. It is a night for Spirit Island. It is a night that we will face the French. I hope you're ready. I am going to be battling France from level 0 all the way up until I lose. So make your prediction with the prediction button. If you think I will win all the way up to France 4, will I lose before then? Maybe I'll go further. I can't make more than one thing on the prediction, so. Spirit Island 1.0 has finally launched. Yes, finally. Handelabra Games believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible. We are pro Black Lives Matter, we are pro trans rights and pride, and all of the things that represent people being people and things like that. So if you are against such things, if you are actively working against such things, you are not welcome and will not be tolerated. Yes, the French will be attacking Spirit Island tonight. And it will not be in multiple waves. That will not be tonight, but we will play multiple games until I lose. That is my goal. One board, one spirit, random spirit. The first sign of the invaders were the flags of their ships rising over the horizon. To the Dahan, they looked like a field of yellow flowers. All right, we're starting with vital strength and base difficulty. So we just have the loss condition, which is there's a limit of 7 towns per player. Invaders win if you cannot ever place a town. And escalation is demand for new cash crops. After exploring on each board, pick a land of the shown terrain. If it has towns or cities, add blight, otherwise add town. That's not fun. And we'll turn events on. Sure, why not? Difficulty 1. Let's go. Speedrun-esque. Perhaps. I have a stout tonight. Tom waits for no one. Looks like the chat is on my side tonight. 66% say yeah. We'll see. Unfortunately, Lou Dolphin cannot vote, or he would be throwing me under the bus, I'm sure. Okay. Let's play some Spirit Island. So you notice with France, it shows you how many towns are left before you lose on the corner there. So, yeah. So here I am with Earth. I have a sacred site there already. That is nice. I can start making a sacred site in the other spot and start getting the Dahan to where they need to be. We don't actually have the really... This is level 2 is where things get... Well, there's the event card, but also level 2. The extra towns are real problems, I find. You can't see the number of towns. Oh, sorry, I'm in the way. Let me move me up because there's only me tonight, so I can just go here. Now you can see the number of towns. Thanks, Seamus. Let's go for energy. We will draw the fruitful earth, though, which should be able to block a build, plus get some Dahan potentially where we want. Oh, yes, perfect. We can block 2 builds. Well, actually not, because there's a town there already, but we can get... Stop this build. We need to use our defend card here, but that's okay. And we can get lots of Dahan visiting. I think these 2 guys. And let's gain a power card. We could go straight to a major and try to rush this. Really rush it. Let's go for a miner, though. Defend 10. I don't need that. None of these things help a great deal. Could add disease. We're going to have that mountain that is going to have a big... Actually, can grab this for defending next turn, maybe. Actually, I'm not going to be able to make a sacred site there, will I? By next turn. Good UI design. Yeah. Thank you. I do my best. This is okay. Just getting them out of the back corner here, because we're not destroying them here this turn. These guys are all going to get killed, so that's nice. I think we can move up card plays now. I want to guard the healing land right here. There's enough defense there. I mean, pending the event. I guess we only have the one card play, don't we, anyway, so. You might be wondering what this little button is. This is something I was working on today that will show me right now that's taking 2 damage and adding a blight and destroying some of them and 1 Dahan. That's going to build a city. But once I do this, I guess, yeah, if I get back to that mode, now the Ravage is 0 damage. This is super under development, so I'm just going to turn it off, but maybe we'll pull it back up. That is a thing that will be helpful, especially with all of the stuff going on in Branch and Claw, to know what's going on in a land. All right, Strange Tales. They're going to be adding explorers to lands with Sacred Site. And beasts tried to deal damage, but they couldn't. And we add Dahan to Mountain Sands. Well, hey, how about here? Guess I can perfect stillness this maybe if it comes to it. So we got some bonus explorers. Okay. So if I go here, I could stillness and rituals in that land. That seems okay. I think this knows about disease too, right? Yeah. The build will just get rid of the disease. I made it know about that. George says it would be nice to have a minimalist thing where it shows the amount of damage the invaders are doing. I mean, that's what it shows. It shows they're doing here 5 damage. Or it shows here they're doing 4 damage. Yeah, let's gain another power card. I just want to play my cards here, so we'll get another miner. Maybe we get a good defend card. We got Veil the Night's Hunt, which is okay, but not amazing. Steam Vents is kind of fun. Instead of on the pop-up showing the 5 damage on the map next to 3 defense. Yeah, I don't know that that's great, but... could consider it. Teeming Rivers is good for elements for Earth. I don't know if, like, I'm actually going to play these or just, like, forget them for a major anyway. Let's click that and get another sacred site here. We're just going to do this. None of those cards had enough defend for this, so... First of the turn, they have +1 health. Well, that's annoying. And the beasts were going to do something, and they didn't. They explore in coastal lands. Well, I think it still makes sense to kill the city here, even though I can only kill the city, because I get bonus fear. I mean, killing towns is good as well. And I should also do that. It might be a reclaim. Yeah, Sparky Wolf, the disease sound effect. When disease stops a build, it makes that sound effect. So this Ravage is probably okay. This one, less so. But I can get my Defend 4 into there pretty easily. And maybe get presence over here. Now with 2 card plays, Luxury. I can't quite get a repeat. Don't have enough energy. But I could do draw the Fruitful Earth to get Dahan into places. Maybe stop a build somewhere. They're not actually building in places where that matters. There's no Blight. There's still not going to be Blight, probably. Or maybe not much. This is level 0, George. I'm climbing the ladder tonight. We'll see. So I'm playing quickly. We'll try to see how far we can get up against France before we lose. In each land with at least 2 towns, do something. Well, there weren't any, so that didn't do anything. They don't ravage in lands with disease or strife. Oh, they chase our Dahan away. That's annoying. I guess they can come down here. But if you're a card, skip a card, the lowest number that is revealed. It is wetlands, so they don't explore D1. Right, here's the escalation effect. Pick a land of the shown terrain. If it is towns or cities, add Blight, otherwise add a town. Let's add Blight to this one, I guess. Not ideal, but we can stillness it. I guess that stops a Ravage and a build there, whereas here they just die. Guess we do have this ravaging again as well. So we could dig for a card. We could gain a major. Probably. See what we get. Let's at least reduce the amount of damage that's on the coast here. And I like to have 3 Dahan in each land, so they can stay. Well, I guess I'm at 1 town left before I lose. I better figure that out. I think I am figuring it out. Hopefully. By killing these towns. Maybe I'm going to lose on level 0. I shouldn't do that. That's France. Sneaks up on you. Let's get a major. We're going to have enough energy that if we get a good major... Add blight. That's not necessarily what I want. Jungle hungers, eh? Destroy all towns. I like that. Add 2 disease for each disease in target land. Defend 1 in target and all adjacent lands. I think it has to be Jungle Hungers. I don't know that I'm actually playing it this turn anyway, so... we want to use Year Perfect Stillness this turn. And... I do need to actually, like, destroy stuff. I'm destroying a town here. Then they're going to explore... and escalate that might make a new town. So we still should be okay unless the event card gets us. Maybe not ideal. Maybe we get rid of this. I guess we do have enough to play Jungle Hungers, which does help us destroy another town, so. Because of energy. So I could have taken one of those other majors. I can afford them. This would actually deal with this land pretty well. Yeah, that would like kill all the stuff in this land. Maybe I do that. Let's go back. We're going back. We're gonna swarm. We'll still forget that though. I forgot we had the 6 energy unlock. So swarm and stillness. Stillness for this. And then swarm here. Bees. Kills all the invaders. Gives us more breathing room for the towns, so. And 2 fear cards. Seems good. They do +1 damage when ravaging. Well, okay. That's a blight. And they build a town. So we get free disease. Which I guess is going to be here because they're going to build there. Otherwise. Well, maybe we can get away with, hey, defend 2 in all lands. That like, almost solves it, I think. We can choose a land. Oh. So here, right now, it says it's 0 damage. But actually, I don't think this knows about that event card damage increase. Oh, it's only +1 per land. Okay, so actually it's perfect. It's 5 damage and 5 defend. So we actually don't... We want them to ravage so they get wiped out. So we just choose them to not ravage in a place that doesn't matter. All right, mountains. Add a blight or a town. This one would add a town. This one would add a blight. I'm okay with adding a town here because I can use rituals on it next turn. They're going to build a town anyway, so... think with Ritual's destruction, it's taken care of. All right, +6 energy. Not at 3 card plays yet, but... So this Ravage is still happening and cascading right now. This Ravage is not. We could reclaim to get our Defend card, which also removes Blight, which is... seems like a good idea. Let's do that. So let's go for more card plays. Maybe I'll get... I don't know. I don't necessarily want to be there. I want to have Burning Forest, so I want to be in places for range 0, but I already am in those places, so it doesn't really matter. Here? I mean, I have Sacred Sites everywhere. The likelihood that they're going to explore is sand or jungle. Just sand or jungle, right. So, I guess we hedge our bets and go sand. Alright, rituals for this land, and guard the healing land for that land. Oh, we get to repeat something that we can't repeat, so perfect. New species. So, we could transmute the worst, which generally I would like to do if we can. We could forget that card pretty easily. We don't really care about it. That works. Add beasts to any land with towns or cities. We have this, so like anywhere where they're going, like we want to like attack them is good. So maybe this place up here. Add disease. Oh, hey. Right, this does kill Dahan, which we don't want. We need Dahan for our other thing, so let's add it here. For our rituals. And they do explore the sands. Add blight or town. I guess it's going to be here. And that's the end of escalating, though. Oh, good. I guess I should have checked to see how many towns we had left. Just enough. All right, we're getting close to winning by getting rid of a city. Getting there. So this Ravage is taken care of. Pending event card. This is certainly not. I think we want gain a power card. I guess we could go Insatiable Hunger there. That kills our presence, but does 6 damage. Which leaves 2 explorers to do another blight. That's annoying. I guess we can see what we get. Take another major. And either forget Teeming Rivers or something from our discard. We get 3 card plays too, so we could get a repeat if we take an Earth card. Instruments of Their Own Ruin. Gotta love it. Add Strife. And then the city destroys these 2. So then that's taken care of there because of the strife. And we stop a town, get rid of a town, which is nice. So yeah, that seems like an easy pick. For Sun. I mean, that's possible for me to get. But I guess I won't have enough. I'm going to have 7 energy. 8 if I take energy instead. I guess I could do the swarm here. Stop that from happening. That would generate a lot of fear as well. So yeah, let's do that. Let's take energy. So the swarm goes here. Bees. Bees. We could stillness the mountain, but also we could generate tons of fear and also just win now because we're not actually destroying the city, are we? So close. We're adding it to the city so he kills these guys. So we still need to get rid of this city, but otherwise we're gonna win. Add a town to a land with... See, this event is dangerous with France, for sure. Add a town, so not here, because that's not good. I guess it's going to be like in here. And add disease to the sands or mountains with the most of the most. It's a tie. Sure. Extra disease. Remove an explorer/town from any land. I mean, okay. Oh, we just win. Oh, it's only a coastal land. Dang it. One less town. Oh. Oh, we almost... We're so close to getting rid of that. I mean, we can just remove this. This guy's already taken care of, so we don't actually need to do anything there. Remove this town. Let's get back to no towns on the board. What's this? An island without bees? My spirit full of bees will put a stop to this. Alright, we just, like, swarm this land and win, right? So, that seems easy enough. Reclaim. Send the bees. Send more bees. I don't know what I'm clicking. I'm just gonna win with bees. Bees attack. France could not handle the bees. That's game 1, level 0. Or base, level base. It's 27 points. All right, let's go make a new game. 1 spirit, France. Thunder Speaker, level 1. Except during setup, after invaders successfully explore into land which had no towns or cities, add an explorer there. That is not so bad on its own, but it's especially bad with level 2. I'm going to turn the land numbers off too, because we don't need those. The famous line from the movie A Few Good Bees. I like it. Thunder Speakers, Thunder Spoken. I wish Thunder Speaker had a way to not take this option and still play Sudden Ambush on her first turn. That would be cool. I mean, I guess you can play Sudden Ambush only and no other card. But that doesn't feel good. What are we doing? Sudden ambush is always nice. Stop a build right away. So, probably going to do that. Only sudden ambush is a decent opening. It's true. You do get, like, energy off the hop, which I don't normally do, actually. I usually go right for card plays. I'll do it. I'll do it, George. I think I believe in us. Let's put a sacred site here and one here. We're going to only sudden ambush, and we'll get our Dahan set up. Lou Dolphin, it's got a party of 9. Welcome, Lou Dolphin. Don't even need to gather. We are playing France. The invaders explore into the mountains. So they add their bonus explorer here. I guess saving sudden ambush might have been good because of France's special rule. Oh well. We would like to gather the warriors. So I'd like to have words of warning here so we can get some Dahan into this spot. I think. And maybe we can also manifestation in that land. And let's come along with our party. All right, now we're going to... I guess we could double grow, but we won't have enough energy, so we need to do this if we want to do that. So... yeah, I definitely want a manifestation here with these guys. That's going to need... I want to make a stack here to make 6 damage. So words of warning and manifestation. Oh, I also get a town destroy for here. Look at this. It's all coming up. It's all coming up Millhouse. Don't do more damage, event. +1 health. That's okay. He's still dead. Oh, and then the beast killed the explorer. Add a Dahan to a coastal land with Dahan. Well, how about here in this Dahan party? They explore the sands. All right, the warriors are going to gather. Oh, right, I actually need this guy too because I don't have enough presence over there. But that's enough multiplier here. And blow them up. Oh, right, they have +1 health. Bring more damage. Actually, bring more damage. Because of that +1 health. Now, destroy everything. Fear, delicious fear. Destroy this town. All right, I think we're reclaiming so we can get sudden ambush deals with this, or I mean we could just defend that. Sudden ambush doesn't move enough Dahan though to stop this build, so maybe we'll reclaim. We'll see what we get anyway. Let's make more Dahan. Also call to isolation though. Lets us actually sudden ambush that, but we can't play enough cards, so it doesn't matter. These are good elements, but also more Dahan. Let's make more Dahan. Seems good. And rights of the land's rejection. They do not build in target land this turn. Needs to have Dahan there, though. But I think that's a good card for me to have. Also push up to 3 Dahan, so. Yeah, words of warning here. It's pretty sensible. I don't think they can actually kill me there. With that, and I can't get this because there's actually no Dahan in those lands where they're building. So we could do Call the Dahan Ways and move into a place, or we could do... Actually, yeah, we could do Manifestation and get our Dahan in here and kill everything there, or here, either place. Yeah, Manifestation seems good. Plus also destroy a town. So words of warning there. Push 1 explorer to an adjacent land without invaders. Is it in each land? In each land. All right, well, you can ravage here to no effect. Push a Dahan to adjacent land with no blight. It deals 1 damage there. Well, I mean, these guys are dead already. It's fine, I guess. Also, extra defense. I didn't have to do words of warning. He's going to go here and kill the explorer. Also, remove an explorer from an inland land. Okay, that guy. This is going to be a quick one. We just kill the city and we win. Like, we're going to win just now. Actually, we're not because of terror level, but, like, feels like effectively. So they're adding a blight or a town. I mean, here can be a town. Seems fine. Yeah, we could destroy this town, then move over here and destroy the city. That seems ideal. I just need... Actually, I need everyone. I don't need... Actually, I don't want everyone. I mean, I want 3, but I can have this guy. Bye. Alright, sudden ambush stops this, and we have 1 explorer that we need to kill. Can we get him in the fast phase too? I don't think so. We could convert him. Let's add presence, right? Can we afford 3 card plays? Not quite. I mean, if we didn't play sudden ambush, but we're playing sudden ambush, so... Let's do stuff. They're not making towns. I guess they might make a town with their escalation. No build, no ravage. They explore at +1 distance. And nothing happens with the rest. Oh, I wish there was a Dahan there. We would have won. So they do explore this wetland. Oh, actually, they don't, because even they managed to explore this wetland. They would have explored nothing. That's interesting. Sure, add a town. See what happens to your town in a second. Actually, this can generate fear, right? That's like, I don't need the pushing part. Let's generate fear. Actually, maybe I'll... Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter. furious. We're very furious. Yeah, we just win. Do we just win? All right, that was France 1. That was... Thunder Speaker is amazing, so... That's Thunder Speaker. Earth is great too, but it takes a little longer to get going. 45 points. All right, new game. One spirit. Any complexity. France. It's green. It's level 2. Level 2 adds the Slave Rebellion event, which will come on turn 4. And also, after invaders build in a land with 2 explorers or more, replace all but 1 explorer there with an equal number of towns. That is not a good time. The first time Slave Rebellion comes up, it adds strife to a town. And then also we get at the bottom, invaders with strife take 1 damage per Dahan present and add 1 Dahan per town city this destroys. So that is a thing. I need to remember how it works. And Rebellion as well is really good. So let's try to keep track of that. Let's go. Yeah, turn 1 sudden ambush was great. It's a real tempo advantage, right? Because it just stops that build. You have less to worry about. Yeah, it just went really well for Thunder Speaker. Sorry, Sparky Wolf. We'll see you next time. Or you can catch it on the YouTube. And I'm talking to you now, Sparky Wolf. Even though you aren't here, you're watching now. But later. Someday. All right, they went into the wetlands, which is actually really good for us because we can block that build. Just if they go into wetlands and jungles, that's like ideal for us. We can also destroy this town. This should be an easy game because we can destroy this town and we can stop this build. I think we'll be okay. We probably want to go add presence plus card play. And get presence in each of these places. Actually, we don't need extra presence here with Stem the Flow. Just needs to be range. Oh, it won't be a Sacred Site anymore, so we do need it. Okay, so need a Sacred Site there for sure. I think we just set up a Sacred Site here. Anyways, we take our plant. Stem the Flow and Proliferate gets us 1 damage, 1 damage, kill this town. Killing that town in the back is super good, so. And we can get into here for the Ravage if we have to, or just let it blight. More importantly, stopping builds with France than blights, so. Sure, defend. We can proliferate. Yeah, let's get into a land type that we can't normally get into. They might get into the sands here because they're going to be able to explore. So let's get up to 2 card plays next turn. And do not build. Yep. Got lucky. All right, so when they build here, they end up with 2 towns and explorer, which is not good. You do not want that. All right, we're going to stop this, get rid of this town. And since we're going to stop this build, they're not going to be exploring in the back anymore. Pending the event, of course. All right, so if we do this again, we could get to 2 card plays, but we can't afford to play this if we don't, right? Yeah, I think that's the dilemma of... I guess I could get a card. I could gain a card instead. Let's just do this. That's just going to blight. No biggie. I want to get a sacred site into both of these places so they don't build. And so I can do that. Oh, I can't do that. I can only get them into one. This one's more important, right? I can stop the Ravage next turn here. By getting in there, though. So let's go energy. I have the 2 card plays for next turn, so that's handy. Okay, let's do that. Let's get presence over here in the jungle. That might come up. Yeah, they're going to build, but I can at least push the town away. I'm going to overgrow into here so they don't build a town. Let's get... Do we want to go to 3 card plays? We're not going to have enough energy. I guess we could. Yeah, we have enough for cheap cards. We could do 3 card plays. Let's do 3 card plays. And we can defend a land that doesn't matter. I guess it might matter here. Years of little rain. We can let the plants die and wither. For each board, discard the top minor power. If it lacks water, add blight to a sands. That would be bad in both cases. Yeah, I think we ease the drought by forgetting stem the flow. It hurts me, but it's fine. I get to add presence. We could... Oh, it has to have Dahan. Keep a sacred site back here just in case. Yeah, we want to be able... Well, we can defend it, but let's keep a sacred site back here just in case, I think. And yeah, there's 2 towns there. Do not allow the build. You want to explore the jungle, eh? Not here. And you're not going to get too far with my jungles. Creeper's Terror won't do much. This can at least send this away. So 2 defend might do here. Let's reclaim. I only have 3 cards left in total now. So I need something cheap. Cost 1 or 2. Or sorry, cost 0 or what? Well, they do not build in target land. Then I don't have to destroy presence to do that. Or I could just push them out of there entirely with Call to Isolation. This doesn't actually get me any fear because there's no towns or cities. This gets me a moon, which I don't... Well, if I do get a moon, actually I get to destroy a town this turn. So that seems good. I could play 4 cards. I can't afford 4 cards. I mean, maybe later. But yeah, this gets me the defend for this. And destroy the town here in the slow phase. So that seems good. Oh, also I can proliferate and even stop the Ravage if the event makes it so they would blight, so that's good. So they don't build here. And we proliferate. Yeah, let's make a sacred site there. Do we go 4 card plays? We might get another cheap card and be able to play 4, so. Could have taken Destroyed Presence, but each town does +1 damage. So actually, yeah. So right now, this is going to be Blight because of the +1 damage. So I can actually... Oh, I guess I was supposed to defend that, wasn't I? Whoops, forgot about that. Well, you know what? We can just block it. Or we could kill the guys, but we'll just block it. Let's not add Blight. And yeah, this is going to be Blight because of the heavy farming. Right? Each town does +1 damage, so it's doing 3, 4, so yeah. No building. They explore in coastal lands. So many explorers here. We are leveling up indeed. All right, Creeper's Tear. Creeper's Tear. I can push a town. Which I guess, or push 3 Dahan. I want the Dahan kind of where they are for this Ravage. I could send these Dahan. Or I could get this town out of here. I mean, what I just need to do is put a Sacred Site in here so they don't Ravage in here, basically. They're going to build a town here no matter what. Let's get these Dahan closer to the action. All right, we're going to have to reclaim again. We don't have to, but seems like a good idea. Haunts and Embers. That stops this. Dark and Tangled Woods is a little bonus defense there. We actually don't have another water because we had to forget it, so we don't have enough defense. So let's make sure we defend that with Tangled Woods. And let's add presence. Yeah, get our presence into here so we can stop this big Ravage coming up. Tangled Woods and a little more defense. And stop a build, but there's no Dahan in those lands, so I can't actually do that. So proliferate. Yeah. And actually that's the end of my presence tracks, so we're going to have to start taking destroyed presence. Guess we could go in here. Is there any purpose to that? I don't think so. There's no Dahan there. That's kind of the main problem. Having a sacred site there is useful. Defend 3. Defend 5. Oh yeah, also this event that I forgot was happening. So we didn't get much benefit from that because there were no Dahan there. I don't think we could have moved Dahan here, but we wanted them here for the Ravage anyways, so what that ended up doing was added a strife to the literally the only town on the board. And that was it. And we get a new event. So we don't have enough air, so ignore their curiosity is happening. Add a town to a land without one. If they add a town here, it's still okay. We just destroy it. That's going to be 6 damage, so it ends up being okay. I could even check. 1 damage to the land. Kill guys. Add beasts to a jungle without blight. 1 fear if invaders are present. I'll take your fear. And add wilds to a land with Dahan. I think one of these two, because they're going to build a town and then explore. So it could be anything. I think this one I'm more equipped to take care of. Yeah, the tooltips I'm literally have just been working on yesterday and today, so they're still pretty rough, but they are neat. They show you exactly what's in the land, which can be hard to see sometimes, and what's going to happen if it ravaged right now, what's going to happen if it built right now. Actually, the build thing doesn't make any... Oh, no, it's true. What's going to happen with France, if it built here, it would add a city and 3 towns and remove 3 explorers. So building with France is terrifying. All right, remove an explorer from an inland land. I guess it's going to be like... I don't know. These guys are isolated already, so I guess it's one of these guys. Maybe this guy here, because there's no Dahan. All right, we're going to allow it and kill them all. They do build a town, 2 towns. We can prevent a build here, which I'm actually okay with because I can add... I only have destroyed presence to add, so I may as well just stop a build and then also stop the ravage. I'll probably end up gaining a power card and +3 energy. Well, maybe. I do have Overgrow, but Overgrow doesn't work anymore, so... Yeah. This is building a town, right? No, it's building 2 towns. Yeah, we're not allowing that. We do not allow it. And hey, wilds. So, if we click here, we add a blight. If we click here, we add a town. We can't easily get a sacred site in there. We can pretty easily defend 2 here, though. So I think it's a town there. Actually, we can just push the town away now. You go in here, or we could send our Dahan in here. But I don't know that we can actually defend. I don't know that we can defend, so... And we can kill the guy who has strife, I guess. That is what it is. So yeah, we're maxed out here, so we're taking off of our destroyed presence, and we can do that for free because the island is healthy. Why not push the town from mountain to wetlands and destroy it? Because then we'd still have to worry about this land, where right now we don't have to worry about that land. That's kind of the difference, right? Stops a build here. I think that's still valid. We just have to try to figure out how to deal with this one land. You'd push it and destroy it. Oh, you mean push it like into here? Oh yeah, that's true. Push it into somewhere other land, not this land. You're right. Actually, that's smarter. Thanks, George. Just like literally push it anywhere where I can get it. That's why George is here, to help me out. All right. So I would love to get defend 4. for this land. To do that, I need to reclaim and gain and play 2 water cards. George is getting their fix of Branch of Claw, for sure. I mean, also, I can just, like, stop the Ravage. But if I can defend it, that's even better. I mean, is it better? There's no Dahan there. It doesn't matter. There's no Dahan there. But I could use this to push 3 Dahan. So if I can play this and another water card, I can actually kill a bunch of them. So there's some value to that. I can't actually get into here really easily, except with this. So I actually need a lot more cards. So let's still get a miner. I don't have that much energy. Hey, look, a water. Remove blight. Or defend 10. I mean, defend 10 just does it. I don't need to use my innate. This is probably better for me in general, though. This is nice, but also hard for me to use. I could just remove the blight that they add here. There's no Dahan there. I can remove the blight here, I guess. This is nice because I could use it in both lands. Let's do this. I think that's just a better card for me right now. Let's add a Destroyed Presence in here. I guess with Overgrow, I can still move presence, right? So I can still start getting presence into here. So if I save Overgrow and Proliferate, I can actually block the Ravage next turn here. That way. So we do this. Oh, and I can also get 2 Fear. I could save this for next turn too. I could play these 3 cards next turn by saving my energy and get a Sacred Site here, block the Ravage, and kill everything. That seems pretty good. So we're going to use this to push. We're going to allow the build. They're only building a city. It's not like I care about that. Defend 4. Because of the strife, they only attack for 5. And pending the event card, that's fine. Then Call to 10 can remove a blight afterwards. If they end up cascading, it just goes here. It's like not the end of the world. Wait, we're tier level 1, so they don't do +3 damage. Whew. We're lucky. We didn't make them scared enough. And a bunch of nothing happened, so that doesn't matter. Right, is it every time they build? Anytime they build, they're replacing this guy. If I push this guy in here, he would turn into a town, so we don't want that. I'm just going to send all these guys from here into here. I don't know. That's probably a bad idea. So they blighted there. We're leaving the Ravage here because we get to do... We have at Creeper's Tear for 1 damage. So leave that town with 1. And we can kill it in the slow phase. Oh yeah, there's a later... If they build a city on a coastal land in a later France level, that's really bad. Oh look, millions of explorers. So here they could add blight. Here they would add a town. I guess it's going to be a town. We didn't lose. The 1 damage Creeper's Tear. Absolutely. Yeah, so... Man, that's a lot of towns. If they build here, that's going to be a ton of towns. So we actually want to make sure to still have a Sacred Site there. Like, that's just lose, right? Building here is they build 4 towns. They don't build 4 towns, but there are 4 towns, and we don't have that many left. So, call to tend can push to Han. I don't think I'm going to have defense. The plan is to block this with a sacred site. So we can remove a blight from this. And, well, we could have pushed to Han there, but I think it's fine. We can get the town out of here. They're not going to build anyways, are they? So it doesn't super matter. It's explorer visibility, though, right? So push this town here, because then it's less visibility for explorers. Actually, that's why... Well, no, they were able to explore this no matter what. That event gave them +1 distance, but they were able to see this anyways. So what I want to do is add presence. Actually, these 2 cards let me get the sacred site. This, I want to have a sacred site here. And so what am I doing otherwise? Plus energy? Like, just give me lots of energy and maybe a major? So they don't absolutely have to play Dark Entangled Woods. It doesn't do anything. Let's get a major card. Oh yeah, a 4th card to play, right? Oh, Indomitable Claim. Look at that. Defend 20. Or Talons of Lightning. 5 damage. Destroy 1 town in each adjacent land. I can't, like, those are cards I can't actually afford. I mean, that one I can't afford. This one I could afford. These are cards I'm probably not going to play. Defend 20. So that would just deal with that land without having to try to make a sacred site there. But is that even, like, better than playing these 3 cards? I mean, I could also always forget one of these cards. I'm going to have 7 energy. None of these are cheap enough to play all of them. Guess I should have taken a minor. Maybe this is for next turn. The Ravage here. Indomitable Claim. And we don't need Dark Entangled Woods, but it gets us a city destroy. So I think it's worth it to keep it and forget maybe like rejection. Do we just win, actually? No, wait, there's so many towns there we don't just win. What was that other one that destroyed all towns? Let's go back. They're like... Oh, we would need the kicker on that. 4 damage in each target land. If you have 3 water, we're not going to have 3 water. I'm just wondering, like, if we can destroy all the buildings here. Like, let it ravage and let it cascade and then blow everything up. But I don't think we have what we need for that this turn anyway. Where's our jungle hungers now? I don't think we get Fire and Flood, right? Like, we can get the water one. We can get the water one, but not this turn. So I think it's claim for next turn or whenever, just to have that defend 20 option, and it's not that expensive. Let's forget rejection. We can block builds pretty easily, so... I think I want this to get the max of that. And so we want to overgrow into this land from, like, I guess from jungles is probably good because we can more easily place presence there. Make our sacred site there. This, like, defends in the mountains. I guess, like, maybe there's a chance they, like... We have a fear card. Maybe we get defend 6 in all coastal lands. How much damage is this? 12? That wouldn't do it. I guess we throw the defense in there, because who knows? Maybe move town 1 or 2 lands inland. So I guess I could have defended here. I was like, why would I defend here? I guess there's a reason. Invaders search inland. We're going to move them here because... Oh, we can just move them here. I don't want to open up visibility to these lands. Let's just move them here. And add strife to a town. Invaders have -1 health per strife. It's going to get used up here, so I guess if I block the Ravage, it won't. But I still am only killing the city, so this guy can get a strife. Prevent. I'll prevent builds. Prevent the builds. No building for you. All right, we have claim for this to clean up a bunch of them. We can destroy a city here, which I think makes sense. We could destroy a town, but maybe that would be smarter. I don't know. I guess I could destroy a town here. I could destroy 2 towns, couldn't I? Should probably destroy 2 towns. Hashtag France. Because I can destroy this guy that is strife with 1 hit. Feels bad, man. But there's this loss condition we have to be careful about. Because we can't really stop this build easily. Gotta be reclaiming. We need more cards. We'll take minor. Spur on. Absorb corruption. We could have the threshold of a notable claim to skip actions in target land. Maybe. We don't have a ton of energy to be playing Spur on. And we don't really need those elements at all, so that's not super useful. I guess it's Absorb Corruption. It has a couple elements on it. Destroy 3 towns and all explorers, actually. Add blights. We could remove the blight by getting Dahan into there. And that seems okay. So if we did that, we would want to we need to get Dahan into there with this. Push 3 towns. Get a Dahan into there. Call to 10, remove the blight. Destroy 3 towns. We'd use something to move our presence here. Or just let it get destroyed, like whatever. Let's do that. Unless we have a, like... We don't have a fast win here, right? Like... We need to destroy all these buildings. There wasn't enough fast cards here. That Ravage is taken care of. This one was going to be claimed. Or just blocked. So we don't have to use claim, we can just block it. we don't have to play that. Can we destroy the city and the towns? There's going to be 2 cities. This is where we miss out on forgetting. Is Slave Rebellion up next? Maybe? 2 turns? 1 turn away? It's like the 8th turn? 7th turn? I'm not sure. I don't think I can get the Dahan where they need to be in the fast phase, though. So I wanted to do Call to Tend, Choked with Growth. I guess this just gives us Defend 4 for this as well. So that's another way to deal with it without destroying presence. I guess if I'm doing those, I'm doing that so that I can like remove this blight and also destroy the stuff. The problem is I have a lot of cards that don't really do a whole lot. This I should probably save for like next turn. I can do the same thing where I proliferate Overgrow and block this build potentially instead. So like instead of that, like do this. Block this build, claim into here next turn. They still build a bunch of stuff here, but not a ton. I still get enough to defend. I still am doing these things for some reason. It's probably okay. We do that. We get a Sacred Site into here. This is building, but just 1 town. Blocking that extra town build is important. Replace 1 explorer with a town on each inland land. It can't be this one because that's exactly attacking for 5 right now, right? Yeah. It could be this one because I'm going to block it anyway. I guess it's this one. And then we have Do Not Ravage. Doesn't do anything. And push a town from a land with Dahan. Sure. So that Ravage is not doing anything, but this we could actually take care of next turn's business. So well, okay. This one's already taken care of, but this one will be emptied. I allow it. I think Slave Rebellion might be up next turn. And this land is terrifying. Do we still prevent the build here? We could just push everything into this land. But honestly, I don't need another town added to the board, right? That seems bad. Explore jungle wetlands. And actually, yeah, no town means no explorer here. So. Alright, I'm going to hit the bathroom quickly. I'll be right back. Time for chair. All right. So, thinking about what's happening here. Still a ways from the next terror level. Creeper's Tear I can use twice, so I can destroy a town in here. Actually, destroy this town, right? What I want to do is find a major that can let me kill all these guys. That would be what I want. I'm going to get Dahan into there. Actually, I could get lots of Dahan into there. That's what I need. I need lots of Dahan into there. And Indomitable Claim. That's what I need. I need them to kill all the invaders and then I win. So right now there's 15 damage. There's... Unless they get a health boost. The 100 doing 10 damage. Which doesn't kill everything, but it kills a lot of it. Then Scour the Land would finish off the rest. And I can stop them from building. Potentially. Can I stop them from building? I can stop them from building in one of these places. Well, this place, that place. Not that place. So what's our energy situation? I guess I could gain power card, gain 3 energy. I get 5 energy. So I actually need to do that to play these cards. Yeah, I think it's gain a power card against energy. Maybe I find a major that just wins the game also, like Blazing Renewal would just win the game. Power Storm. Interesting. Cast down into the briny deep. Destroy all invaders. Can't afford that, I don't think, right? I have 8 energy. Not quite. Vigor, actually. Vigor does it. Vigor's great. Just forget whatever. Doesn't matter. I guess it matters. Might matter for the event. Hang on to some water. Yeah, Vigor is pretty great. Put Destroy Presence here. The event might kill these guys for us with the Beast. So really, Vigor does a lot of the damage. Claim does the rest. Tangled Woods makes fear. I mean, I could play one of these cards. I guess in the event that I kill all these, they're just gone. There could be something that, like, they don't ravage or whatever, right? So, like, I think Scour the Land is, like, just in case. A safer bet. So, let's do that. This is, like, 1 damage, so I'm not going to get the fear in the I guess I will get fear in the fast phase, but whatever. We're going with Power Storm, Defend 40, just in case. All right, let's kill the cities. And 2 towns. Because then Scour the Land can finish off the cities if something happens to block the ravage. Like something says, like, it's a build instead. And honestly, Dark and Tangled Woods almost was enough to defend this. So that's funny. Let's reposition this. In case that lights for some reason. Oh yeah, Slave Rebellion. So, on each board, destroy 1 town, add Strife. So we actually did need to defend there. We also just win the game. Thanks to the Slave Rebellion. Except it's playing another card. Okay, well, it figured it out. We win! That was interesting because I actually almost never get to late game Rampant Green where you like don't have any presents left to place from your tracks. Usually you win the game before that. So that's a whole different space of Rampant Green that I don't usually get to. Right, that was level 2. Time for level 3. It's Thunder Speaker again. All right. Early plantations. Add a town during setup to the highest numbered land without towns. And add another town to land number 1. More towns, more problems. I should drink water and not very strong beer as well if I'm going to try to win these ones. All right, is it turn 1 ambush again? Or, since we're already here and they're building a town there, can we destroy the towns and can we do both? I mean, getting extra presence out immediately is getting that energy tempo is so good. I'm kind of liking that. Like George, you're onto something. Let's get a presence into this land. Let's get another presence into maybe this one. Let's go into this one. We need to make our stack. Sudden ambush right here. I mean, it could be here. That's the inland one, right? But it doesn't matter. Like, that one has a beast. That one can take care of itself, potentially. So, it's got to be this one. I don't know if it has to be, but... I guess the thing, this has Dahan already, so we could have just defended it with Dahan there. But we can just get Dahan here, right? We can do that. Oh, and now they're going to build cities in 2 lands. Where are we at? 2 air, no sun. It's got to be this. Oh, wait, we have... Yeah. I kind of want to bring extra. Now things are getting serious. Building 2 cities. And they're not building extra towns, though. So we can manifestation maybe this one. Let that one blight. We go for the big attack here now. Manifestation and words to defend here. Yeah, we get the 6 damage here. And we can destroy this town in the back corner. So that seems good. So words of warning right in there. Event card. Sacred sites under threat. We can let the island straits repel them. Each sacred site pushes a explorer/town to an adjacent land. Remove a blight per player from the blight card. That's just 1. That would move literally this town into here. Or guard them yourself for fire, where we have, which is 3 energy per land where you do damage, which is literally just this land. So basically we could spend 3 energy. We would have to forget something or spend our hard-earned energy here to do the 2 damage and kill this town. Or at the cost of a blight, we can still take out the town, right? Because we can still lead the Furious. It's going to be fine. I think it's the first one. That energy. It's basically 2 energy or 1 blight from the card. That's kind of the bargain here. And since it's so early, that energy is pretty precious. We're also going to get a free minor power, so that's fun. Yeah, it's interesting. 2 energy or a blight. I mean, basically, the blight is like we go back to the old rule. So that's okay, right? They're still going to build a city here no matter what, but we're just going to pop in and uh, we were going to leave the Furious here. We'll just leave the Furious here, so it doesn't make any difference. But having 0 energy next turn means we have a lot less options with next turn. Like, we have to hope to get 0 cost cards. We can't play, like, Sudden Ambush as easily. Yeah, I think we save the energy. We repulse. And it has to be from this land. We repulse them into where we're going. Sort of, it works into our plans anyways, so. And we also got a bonus fear. No, that was the Beast's Prowl. Also, free minor power. Call to Tend. Sky Stretches doesn't... I guess I don't get to play it, right? I just gain it. Yeah. Which is actually convenient. I could not reclaim, potentially. If I take this... There's no Blight. Well, there would be Blight. So next turn, they're going to ravage this land. So this Blight removal doesn't work. So we could do, like, literally 1 damage in the land. So it has really good elements, but it doesn't do much for us. It does let us... This lets us stave off reclaiming, which is kind of nice. Gather up to 2 Dahan. Dahan have +2 health while in the land. We could lose the Dahan in the defense of this. That's interesting. But they still fight back enough to kill what's there because of their plus health. Interesting options. I like this because I get potentially the destroy a town situation for wherever they explore this turn. We can go and destroy the town that they build. Call to Tend just pushes 3 Dahan as well, though. There's so many interesting options here. And Stretches to Shore is good, too. Like, good elements and do a manifestation in the fast phase, for example. Like, that's pretty rad. That would be for later. So I think if we took that, we would still reclaim. There wouldn't be much use for it that turn. This is an interesting choice because they're all really good. This one is not as good for Thunderspeaker, honestly, because like it still ends up blighting the land. It's good for like places that have lower amounts of stuff in them. So maybe that's pretty good, actually. It's not as well. It's not as probably good for next turn because they're only ravaging in this one big place. Next turn. I guess we could make it so they blight both places. I don't think that's a good idea. And then Call to Tend is like really useful, but has not as much elements. It does have the animal, which is handy because I don't have that next turn. I mean, we could go with Call to Tend. I don't know. There's interesting options here, and I don't know what's right. Let's go with Call to Tend. I don't know. Kind of picking randomly a little bit. There's definitely Blight. There's definitely Blight. So we will have some Blight removal that we can manage. They explore the mountains. Yeah, I think... So we could allow both of these to blight. But then we do blight the island, so I don't know if we want that. So the plan was this. Actually, yeah, we end up with an extra, like if we have Lead the Furious, which we wouldn't need. Oh, actually, hang on. I can have 6 the other way. Let's do this. Gather the warriors. Bump, bump, bump. Gather all the warriors? How do I... No, I don't have that much air. I clicked wrong somehow. If I bring all the presents in, literally, but I send one Dahan out here for sudden ambush here, I really don't want them to have this back mountain. Then I still have 6 damage here, which is important. I can destroy this town and destroy everything else. We get a fear card. We almost get 2 fear cards. Sudden ambush. Since there's 1 Dahan here, sudden ambush will kill both of them. So I think we definitely reclaim to get sudden ambush back. And we could decide to go back and pick a different card now, but I don't think it changes anything. Like, we're not going to put Dahan in here to get killed, so... because we lose our presence if we do that. And also, they're our friends. I think Call to Tend is fine. I don't like reclaiming so early, but that's a really good opportunity for sudden ambush. So I think we take it. And they also aren't building here. So we're really like knocking out a lot of the interior, well, these 2 lands from exploration, which is just jungle right now, but can you get reclaim 1? No, I'm too far away. That would be handy, though, yeah. I think I need to reclaim all this turn. Which is not the end of the world, I just delay a later reclaim, really, so we get a blight here, and we need to organize our Dahan to get into here and also stop builds and stuff, but let's take minor powers. Gold's Allure. So this is... that doesn't do much. Dark Entangled Woods, though, gets us a defend 3. Also add more Dahan. Or remove Blight. I like adding Dahan. Somehow they work well for me. Also, adding Strife to this city just solves that issue in that land for 0 energy. So that's nice, too. If I play Gold's Allure... I mean, my play is Sudden Ambush and then something else. So it doesn't have to be any one of these cards. Really, there's nothing that's going to get me... If something has an animal, it doesn't actually matter. If something has sun, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm not getting this innate. I'm getting this innate, so air is good, sun is good, but not like it's needed. Gold's Allure has to gather, so it actually isn't great for this because, sure, I add the Strife to the city, but then I'm gathering a bunch of guys from here too. So that's not exciting. Let's go with adding Dahan. Like, we can stop this with Words of Warning by getting our Dahan into there, so. And let's take another minor. Let's get some options. I do like growth through sacrifice. Use that in a previous game. Disorienting landscape gets us... if they happen to go jungle, that's a completely blank turn for them next time. I like that a lot. Because they're doing either jungle or... Wait, no, it's stage 2, so it's anything. So yeah, so... I mean, jungle's like 1 of the 4. Not quite because of coastal. They want to be exploring here. They won't be exploring here no matter what. So we could put in the disorienting landscape there. Just kind of interesting. Growth or Sacrifice is really strong, just in general, though, for accelerating. And since I don't really have anything else I specifically need to do this turn, accelerating my presence seems smart. It doesn't get me, like, anything on my innates, but all I need to do is pull 2 Dahan here, and I can do that, so... So we're going to sudden ambush. Oh, I can only sudden ambush 1, right? That's fine. Should I bring a presence? I don't need presence back here now. So I guess I should, though, because they're my army. Come with. And go through sacrifice. We don't have any blight, so we're just going to replace our presence, basically. And if we take a fire, it doesn't do anything. If we do this, we do get to the reclaim 1 spot next turn. So let's do that. Unexpected ways. In each coastal land, push and explore 1 land inland. Well, that guy can go get killed. That seems fine. Or we could get a fear. In each coastal land. I don't know why it's making me pick this one first. Oh wait, no, we're in stage 2. In the single land with the most invaders, push 1 to each adjacent land. Okay. So that's annoying because I don't want... I don't want that town to be going inland. So I guess the town should go here. Oh, to each adjacent land. So he could go, the town could literally go here. And we don't end up exposing this land to explore. And the explorer can go here and die. Or we could get a fear from... Getting a fear gets us a card. So I think the fear is worthwhile. We also are going to push Dahan from a land with blight to a land without blight, but there aren't any, so that won't do anything. Let's get the fear. I push Dahan from a land with invaders or gather 1 into a land with invaders. I mean, we want Dahan to be in here. We were going to do that, like, with our Gather the Warriors. I guess we can bring these guys, because they're not doing anything back here now, so... Bring our friends and our presence. They do not build in lands of cities. Well, they weren't going to, so the disease is preserved. They explore the jungles. So we could add a town in the back or a town here. I think it's a town here. Yeah, this just changes the setup, so it doesn't actually change any of the other rules. This is a bad build, so we want to potentially deal with it. We have this blighting right now. Now it has an extra town because I let that happen. So words of warning is not enough. I guess I thought that was a good idea. Just in case they explored back here, I guess, right? So we probably are just going to let that happen because I don't think there's anything we can really do about it besides trying to gain more power cards. We could bring a bunch of Dahan there, but we would lose presence for each Dahan that dies. Which isn't great. And the land still blights. So I think that just blights and we clean this up. And then we have like a null turn. So I think that's overall going to be better. There are cards that talk about Dahan in mountains. So I'm going to leave the Dahan in the mountains there. I guess what we can do is blow all this stuff up with manifestations next turn. We could probably remove this blight. Because it's only coastal. Take care of the coastal blight while we can. Could also call to tend this. We could just do it like a blight removal. But I think we're going to want to like... Yeah, we're going to get reclaim. So we're going to get potentially sudden ambush again. So we have some options. Hey, Frenzy. Just thinking about where I want to gather my Dahan from. There's really nothing happening in the sands. So, certainly bring more. Let's just get our sacred site to be here. So yeah, if we double presence, we get to reclaim one, which is nice. We could also get elements. We have a lot of air cards. So we could actually get to fast town destruction and actually a no build. That seems good. A fast town destruction and no build? Like, yes, please. Even if the island blights. We do have a sort of useless card, Words of Warning. But having a no build turn and very little like exploration I think is a pretty good tempo. Can I afford... Actually, I could afford manifestations if I don't... I need to play sudden ambush to actually kill these guys, though, right? To stop the build. That's the point. Yeah. And I could not play Words of Warning, but I don't have enough energy for the other card. So I think that's what it's got to be. We'll leave the Dahan where they are. These guys just die. There's no build. A single blight. Sure, Words of Warning, like, in a land. It doesn't do anything, but... I don't know. There might be a... We could defend here, and there could be something that, like... For the Ravage. Actually, the Ravage is in the mountain, right? We could... Let's do the Words of Warning here, like, just in case there's a Ravage effect from the event. That lets us... Or the Fear card, if there's no Fear card, but, you know, whatever. Things could happen. We'll save this to the slow phase and move our Dahan where we want them at that time. Oh, also this. I forgot about that. Well, we could have defended that, but I totally forgot about that card. I do this every time so far, playing France. It's like, oh yeah, Slave Rebellion, that's a thing. We totally could have just Words of Warning that. Like, we literally could have just done that. Fine. So, okay, Years of a Little Rain. If If I had a nickel for every time that John forgot about Slave Rebellion, you'd have at least 25 cents. For 4 energy per player, we can add a presence. So by forgetting Cycles of Time and Tide or Growth Through Sacrifice, I could add a presence. That seems good. Or we would add Blight and reduce health. Yeah, let's ease the drought. I guess I could just literally discard 2 cards and then have a reclaim. So let's do that. Because I'm getting a presence. Presence add. We're not increasing our card plays here. So I kind of want to go for the element. And let's get it into, I don't know, one of their lands with Dahan. That one. Also, the Dahan killed that guy. And they blight because we forgot about the rebellion. Immediately to fear. Well, destroy presence. I mean, I guess that's fine. Oh yeah, the beast destroyed that guy. This one. No build. Explore mountains. Fine. You do that. We're going to add a blight or a town. So this will be a blight, which would be Cascades. We'll allow them to add a town back here. And yeah. So we have lots of Dahan pushing. The Ravage is nothing. We could get another. I do want to destroy that town in the fast phase. That would be ideal. We can almost do the same thing. We can sudden ambush to stop them from building extra towns here. Then also probably manifest. So I just want to have 2 Dahan here, basically. Let's get our Dahan where we want them. So 1 here and the rest over here. Well, 1. And then Voice of Thunder can send these guys in here. We could generate fear, but I think getting this big hammer in here is good. So if we get reclaim 1, yeah, we kind of need to go full reclaim, but then we can't afford manifestation, can we? Yeah, I really don't want them to build this city, right? But I can't actually afford to get all my air cards unless I happen to get a bunch of free air cards. We try for free air cards? I mean, worst case, they build a city and we deal with it, so. Free air card. Doesn't have our other elements. Call of Dahan Ways is up against it. But I'll take the, like, basically we have 2 energy, so. And I want to play Sudden Ambush. I don't have to play Sudden Ambush. I don't want to play Words of Warning. I'd rather play, like, other things. This also doesn't do anything. Destroy 3 towns and all explorers add a blight is also fun. We could do this to remove the blight and add another blight. There's only 1 town. I guess that's slow, isn't it? But this could also be fast, so yeah. We could take drift down, and we don't get manifestation because we just don't have enough energy because we're not using our energy gain option, basically. If I take Scour the Land, I definitely can't play Sudden Ambush, which I think I want to, so. Here are the Ring Monsters. That is also good. Drought is also good. Let's take the cards with air that are free. It's kind of my rubric right now. So, because if I can play 3 air cards, I can just, well, assuming I have the other elements with which I need to play 2 sun. So maybe not. Did those cards have sun and air? The first other ones, I mean, it's too late for those. I do need 2 sun, don't I? So I can't quite actually do everything that I want. So do I do something else instead? Sudden Ambush does prevent an extra town from here, which has value. So basically, if I play these 2 sun cards and another air card, I can destroy this town and then Furious Assault here to destroy a couple towns in the slow phase, probably. That's pretty good. The main thing, oh, and because Furious Assault is here. And then I guess anything that they explore in here, I can just push away. That seems all right. I feel like I want to be doing more, like Words of Warning. I'm literally playing for the sun and the air. Like, I need a card with both sun and air, which didn't come up. I mean, there's Elemental Boon, so I could save Words of Warning instead, but I'd rather have a 0 cost, so yeah. Yeah. Words of Warning can still, like, maybe do something in a jungle. That's happening there, so that there's no explorers back here. I'd really love to get rid of this, then there's no explorers here either, or here, but that's harder. It's a city. I don't need to do this until the slow phase, really, unless I want to Words of Warning in a jungle, which I feel like it's more valuable to save this, so sure. And yeah, we're not using that. All right. Reprisal against the Dahan. No, wait. Cultural assimilation. In each land with exactly 1 Dahan that is or adjacent to a city, replace that Dahan with a town. No, you assimilated me. Each beast does damage. There's no one there. Choose a land with at least 2 Dahan and at least 2 town cities. Each Dahan destroys 1 town or city. Add a blight. All right. That's a lot. That was not expected. We are having a cascade event, so I guess that's happening here. So we don't have a double cascade. And we're almost losing because of that event. And exploring coastal lands, but at least this ravage is taken care of because of that strife. Yeah. Hashtag events. Oh, except also millions of explorers. All right. Here there be monsters. Why is everything terrible? What can I do? I have sudden ambush to kill these guys. I can also just like defend it potentially, but not easily. Build in the coastal lands is not like I would push this guy in, but I mean it doesn't change the build, right? That's a town whether or not. It just means it's a bigger land to deal with. I'm doing it. We'll get it. We'll try for... Maybe we'll do a manifestations there. I need to bring these to Han in. So, gather the warriors. That's the best way to bring these friends. Over here. We're all coming into the coast. And Voice of Thunder is basically just generating fear, unless we want to sudden ambush these guys. I kind of was thinking of sudden ambushing here, though. We could Cycles of Time and Tide and sudden ambush to clear this land. So, to fear. It's getting real. Thanks, events, for ruining it. I guess we're not gaining cards. We could go to 4 card plays, or we could go to 3 energy. Or we could get the +4 energy. Actually, that's probably smartest, right? Yeah, the inland clear is nice. I think I need to get manifestations in here. And so we do this. We get another presence in here. I don't know if I need the 3 card plays or versus getting the sun. The sun actually doesn't get me to the top innate, but it makes it easier for me to get to that innate. The question is, do I think I do. I don't need Cycles of Time and Tide. Didn't I have Call of the Han Ways? Did I not pick it? I guess I didn't pick it up. Adding to Han just like multiplies the damage for this, so that's really good. Well, let's just click Sun here. Oh, right, I get a reclaim. The Ravage is... I mean, I don't have to sudden ambush there. I could sudden ambush here. And stop that build entirely, and then defend 3 here should be enough, right? Should be. Assuming words of warning. If we do that and that. And that. We're short the 1 sun, so we didn't need that sun, but, you know, it might come up. This would get us... Gather the Warriors basically sets us up. We can do the sudden ambush here. Like, Gather Warriors first, sudden ambush. Stop that build. Defend here for the Ravage. Get set up for the big attack here in the slow phase. It's kind of the setup here. So here, we literally just gather 1. Unless, well, what we can do is gather none, push 2. We want to save. Yeah, we want to basically just, unless we want to get more presence here, I guess. We could like, can we organize that? I don't know if that's how it works. Just like gather a Dahan, right? Like we don't need to do anything else. And then gather one more. The problem is I want to have more Dahan here for the Ravage, but I don't think I can. If you kill the invaders in the wetland on the fast phase, you win. That is true. That's smart, Seamus. So what you're saying is play more another Sunshine. And another Fire, but I can't. I can't do enough damage in the fast phase. Because I don't have enough Fire or Sun. I don't have another card with Fire and Sun. So I don't think I can. And they're not ravaging there. So I don't think I can do that. I think, you know what, sudden ambush. The thing is, like, it's taking too many Dahan out of here. I mean, I want to use sudden ambush literally just to, like, kill all these guys. And I can do that by just using sudden ambush there. So, why do anything else? We just add another Dahan. Is that fine? Like, literally sudden ambush, gather a Dahan. Kill all the explorers. I don't even need to use sudden ambush, but I could use words of warning, but I'm worried about the event card. Like changing the ravage, so this makes it sure that they won't do anything bad there. The problem, Takewalker, is Lead the Fierce Assault can't destroy the city. I don't have enough elements for that. I would need a card that has Sun and Fire. And Air. Or like, the problem, I don't have enough of the elements to do Lead the Furious in the fast phase, also destroying a city. Yeah, so I can do it in the slow phase. That's the plan. I mean, these guys are going to build a town. But we'll get there. I don't think I need to actually add Dahan here. I think I want to remove Blight down here in case there's some Cascade or some Blight adding thing on the event card that causes me problems. We have Missionaries Arrive. We can ignore their contact with the Dahan. For each board, discard the top minor power. If it has Sun, push Explore from a land with Dahan. Otherwise, replace one Dahan with Town. Well, that would suck. Then it comes back. Or we can add Disease to a land with City, which would stop this build. 2 Fear for player, which gets a Fear card, and well, they're not ravaging, so and we just have to forget one Sun card. So Voice of Thunder or Words of Warning or Cycles of Time, honestly. Curse the Tongues. Oh, we only need to like get one more energy. I'm going to discard though instead of paying. That worked out pretty well. 2 Fear cards. Remove a town or explore from a land with disease. Okay. I remove a town. which they will build again, but... Oh, they won't build. So, yeah. Remove 2 explorer or 1 town from a land with Dahan. Well, that's the only choice. They explore the sands. Well, now this is the target for manifestations. So here is a blight, here is a town. It's interesting. I can almost manifestation to kill this. And almost lead the Furious for this. But not both. If I add a town here... I think I can... No, I can't do it in the middle of Gather the Warriors, right? So that doesn't work. I think I add Blight here. Oh, maybe not. I do have defense there. If I add Blight here... I don't want a town here. I also don't want to lose, but, you know. Oh, maybe I can do it. Don't gather at all. Put 2 down here and 1 up here. I don't have to go there really, but so I can manifest here. And there's going to be 1 town left here. And then as long as I can reclaim and destroy that town in the fast phase, that's over with, so. Because I have enough cheap air card. Do I have enough cheap cards? That was a problem. I couldn't do it in the fast phase, right? So because of the elements. I have 3 energy though. So I think I should probably work it out, right? I have a sun and a fire to begin with. I literally need a sun and 3 air. So there's 1 sun, a sun and an air, and then another air. So that's all I need. GG. Okay. So I do need to reclaim 2. I can't do it without those cards. I mean, I could just defend this. Just defend that. And maybe it would be okay. But let's make sure. Confounding Mists. I mean, I'll take a card that's cost 0 and has the elements I want. And play it. And play more cards with air that are free. GG. All right, game over. That is France 3. So my goal tonight was France 4. So 1 more game. 55 points. 1 board in spirit. Any complexity. France. Ooh. My favorite little fire puppy. France 4. Whenever invaders build a coastal city, add 1 town to the adjacent land with the fewest towns. Could I have threaded in time and tides for an extra point? Maybe. But I would want one less point, actually, for 54. All right. This is for all the points. Difficulty 8, solo with wildfire. If you thought one blight with Thunder Speaker was good, just wait until you see wildfire. They think they're exploring in the mountains. How cute of them. Oh, that's interesting. There's blight here. I want to be there. I can't actually add blight here. So I could stop this build totally by popping in there, which I'm going to do. Question is, do I gain a power card or do I gain energy? I only get one card play no matter what. I like to gain energy because then I don't have to ever basically go up to the top track for a while. So I'm going to do that. Pop in here, at least for now. Let's see. Push it to Han. I don't have to, but he's not doing anything there. So let's get him, you know, somewhere he might be helpful. Like here. And so with one card play, I could destroy a town in here. I could kill an explorer that pops up. Though there's going to be two, right? Because France. So that's not as good. I do love having blight here automatically. That's really nice. Not have to even add it. Let's add the smoke. There's still gonna be a city there, so it doesn't actually solve much, but it's a fear. It's a town destroy. It's an extra fear. And oh yeah, we do get to damage this guy. So we could actually kill this town by playing Flame's Fury instead. I mean, he's just going to add a blight, whatever we do, right? So we may as well add a blight, and then we can kill this town because we get +1 damage. And we get an energy. Yeah, that seems better. I mean, blight's going to blight. Jungle. They don't explore here because I got rid of this town. Look at that. Turn 1, explore blocked. That's what I'm talking about. And we can hop into here and kill the city. That seems really fun. Because we get another fire, and we play a fire. Oh, if we get another fire, yeah, we don't actually... Do we get to kill the city? If we do flash fires, we get to kill the city. That's exciting. Oh, we need to add blight, though. But if I do this... leave him there, because he's going to be useful. Flash fires kills the city in the slow phase. Actually, we just kill the city in the fast phase. With, actually, yeah, Threatening Flames is free. We kill the city and push the explorer away. Generate more fear. Save the disease. I like this spirit. Yo, dog, I heard you like fear cards. Why don't you go where the beast is and get killed by the beast? A terrible drought. Well, we have 8 energy, so we don't have water cards, but we could just pay the energy. which would add blight. One of their lands with Dahan. That would cause a cascade, which is fine. But just saying, that's what would happen. Versus potentially adding... I mean, adding presence is nice. I would add a presence, but it wouldn't actually do anything because my lands with Dahan are not productive. So I think it's actually let the land wither and take our chances. Hey, it has water, so nothing happens. And the beastie killed that guy, after all. Remove... Oh, okay, he was super dead. Are the Dahan have minus health too? I guess that was the event. They don't build. They explore the sands. Welcome to my sands. I hope you enjoy your stay. Oh yeah, Dahan also have -1 health. Well, that's over with now. Ah, Wildfire. Such a friend. I suppose we should try to not blight the island now. If I add a presence, we blight the island. If I gain a power card that has plant on it, we remove blight. So we don't need to blight the island. We're actually not... There's no one really to attack except this guy. Who we might be able to just kill with flash fires. So I'm thinking of reclaiming... Or, I mean, we can use asphyxiating smoke. If we get a card that has plant... Actually, just a card that has fire on it, right? We still only have one card play, though. That's the trouble. I think we blight the island, right? Because we have to... We don't have the elements to remove blight yet. We just have to blight the island. That's just what's happening. We get a major. We get a minor. We go to 2 card plays. We try for a minor that has anything. We could get a major. A major could just win this turn, right? That could happen. I would forget Threatening Flames. Like I should be able to kill these 2 explorers by playing 2 fire cards, no matter what. I guess not no matter... Yeah, no matter what, I still get to remove blight, so... Major? Major. Jungle Hungers. Power Storm. I want a card with plant. I don't need a card with plant on it, honestly. I could just play Flash Fires and Asphyxiating Smoke on my turn. I was just like excited about taking a major for no reason. Twisted Flowers. I have so much energy, right? 4 fear. That's a fear card. Add Strife. Power Storm. Let's just repeat Asphyxiating Smoke, for instance. Thinking about that. We do that. We go for 2 card plays. We kill this town. We're blighting the island, so no going back. Disintegrating Ecosystem. Destroy 1 beast. Add blight to a land with town city. So we have Cascade happening. I guess it's going to go down this way. Well, we didn't just lose. We just almost just lost. Push to Han. How about you go into where the invaders are? I guess I'm going to be pushing them anyway. Just going to have to blight. Firestorm these guys. The problem with repeating asphyxiating smoke is that it's not doing anything. There's not going to be more towns. I guess I should just play flash fries instead. Because there's not... I should have realized that there wouldn't be enough towns to worry about. I'll save this. Should I save it to kill an explorer? I guess so. Add 1 blight to an inland land. Oh, we lose now. Oh, well, we don't lose. We don't lose because there's literally 1 inland land we can add blight to. Oh, but we could prevent it by destroying presence. Destroying 3 presence. It seems like a lot. Let's allow the blight. I'm removing 1. It's fine. We may push a town, explore a town from a land with Dahan. Actually, I don't want to because that would make them do more. They would see this land and this land, or maybe this land where they wouldn't, so we're not going to do that. This seems like a bad place to visit, don't you think? Oh, double explorers. Flash fires. You're not effective enough. All right. That. I'm going to be hampered by so much blight here, unfortunately. I need to have... This is only for 2 blight in the land. Yeah, so it's got to be that one. And... this one, I can put presence in, though I'm not going to because I need a reclaim. So they won't build here. So I guess it's this one. This one can be a target-rich environment for the following turn. Reclaim. We could repeat Flame's Fury. We are going to have Power Storm repeat, so that's fun. Let's get a minor power and maybe get something with the right elements. Yeah, Elusive Ambushes. We could repeat and stop builds. Seems good. So we take that, and that actually +1 damage. Oh, I only get to play 2 cards. I don't get plant. Okay, fine. No repeats. I still get to kill the guys in my lands, so it's okay. Flame's Fury. Kill these guys. And kill this guy. These guys get to build, but then I get to, like, stomp on them next turn. Should I do that, or should I... Oh, this is land with Dahan only. So I could flash fires, but I don't have the air, so it doesn't work. So, yeah. It's that. Oh, yeah. Slave Rebellion. There's no towns, so it doesn't do anything. That was always going to be the case. Push and explore 1 land inland. Still stage 1. No, it's stage 2. In the single land with the most invaders. We can pick which one. Well, this is good because it prevents them from building an extra town. Each beast generates a fear. There's no beasts. Push 2 Dahan from a land with blight to a land without blight. Here, I guess. Okay, so we're going to push... Wait. Oh, they go... I guess they go wherever. Okay, that's fine. So we can choose a land. So if we want to not make the Dahan move, we just click a land where they can't move from, like this. Gather a town. Well, there's no towns. And they don't build. Hey. All right. Join me in my fun times. Oh my gosh. They're going to add a town here, I guess, because I'll just blow it up. They're going to ravage here. I guess I should make sure I can actually kill them. If I put presents there, we lose. So we don't want that. If we put a town here, that's also bad. I guess it's there. I mean, there's 3 here now. I can cascade this. It's okay. If I... Yeah, I played my cards that have the right elements already. But if I play these 3 cards, we don't lose and we still kick butt. Oh, I get energy because I can cascade here. And he can stay. What does playing these do? The problem is the city. I can't get rid of the city. And that's not great. I need to be able to get rid of the city. So I think I need to get a power card, actually. I mean, as long as I... Yeah, I can, like, kill... These guys are ravaging, which is actually annoying. So if I gain a power card, add a presence, and play these 2... Power Storm, Fries, Fury, get rid of the city in the next fast phase. Oh, like next turn? Probably does if I have the energy for it, which I guess I would if I did this. Pending the event. I don't necessarily have to get rid of the city right now, but like basically if I play as Fixating Smoke to no effect, it's like, why did I play that? Like for the elements for 2 energy, like it seems not exciting. I would rather, it seems very wasteful. If I gain a power card instead, I could still play these 2 cards, but then I would need to reclaim next turn. I guess it's between these 2 power, like, you play Fixing Smoke in the game, you fixate in real life. The problem is the Ravage here means I need to kill all these guys, and so there's 5 health here, and Flash Fries gives me 1 damage. I could repeat it for 2 energy for 2 damage. This gives me 2 damage, so we like get just to 1 guy left, which might not kill us. Might still kill us. If we gain a power card, there's a chance we get something that just deals with it. Probably take a major. And I guess we could also reclaim and defend 4. That's also pretty decent. Why don't we just do that? Reclaim, defend 4. It's not exciting, but we don't get to play more than 2 cards. They're just not doing very much though, right? So I feel okay with that. Defend 4. We still get to do our innate to soften them up so they don't totally hurt us. And maybe we get a card to deal with the city if we take a major. And we then can forget like Flash Fires or something. Or honestly, we could use Power Storm. I'd rather play something with grass though, right? With plant so we can remove blight. Play these 2 cards again. Going to bed in half an hour. All right. The card that lets me play extra minor powers is actually really good for Wildfire because it has the right elements. Or for lightning. It's really good for lightning too. Even though it doesn't give it energy, it has elements that help you out. Is it a minor or is it a major? I guess it's a minor. Enticing Splendor. Visions of Fiery Doom. That's some extra defend. And plant. That lets us... Right now we actually can't remove blight. So we do that instead of ambushes. We can also use this to literally remove blight. But we need the defense. So if we do that, we still get to do some damage. We defend it enough. And we get an energy, and next turn we can go ham, potentially. We could also play this instead. There's no towns though. I guess there's going to be a town. They're going to build a town. So there will be a town. Oh, but we don't get enough fire with this. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. We need fire and plant, which these cards don't provide. I guess they're ravaging the jungle again, so this isn't the worst card to take. Even if we're not playing it this turn. So we still play those 2 cards after all. And we don't actually get to remove blight. So it doesn't actually matter. So I don't know. Does it matter? If we can't remove blight, we can't remove blight. So why does it matter that we played a plant? Should we save our plant? I guess it might matter next turn. Do the defend and then something else and just don't play it. We need a plant for this though. We need a plant. Okay. That still makes sense because we get energy, we get defend, and we get to kill most of these guys. And the Dahan kill them and they don't build. Maybe. Add blight to a land adjacent to a land with blight. That's every land. We can prevent it by destroying 2 presents. Since we can't remove blight this turn, I don't know. Should we or shouldn't we? I mean, we could have taken the card that removes blight. That would have been maybe smart. Renewing Rain. We need We didn't need the fire on this. It just helped us do more damage because they're not going to build now, so... We're not placing presents next turn. We can play 2 plant cards to definitely remove Blight, so we're just going to add the Blight. Right now, if Blight cascades, it cascades forever, so watch out for that. Add beasts to a board without it. Definitely in the back corner here. And add Dahan. Definitely having no lands without Blight is dangerous. Very dangerous. But I'm gonna roll with it. Add Dahan to a coastal land with Dahan. Sure. Explore the wetlands. And oh yeah, I guess here they could have added Blight and made us lose. So there you go. Danger. They're gonna add a town. Add a town into where I am, please. Oh yeah, we can remove Blight from a land. A land where I'm gonna add Blight next turn. I thought I didn't have this. I guess I did get it. I don't know why I was thinking I wouldn't get it. I should add it. I should do it here so I like can add another presence here. Oh, except I can't because there has to be 2 Blight in a land. So I should have caused a cascade so I could have removed Blight. That would have been right. That would have been probably a thing. So I can't add presence or I lose. So let's reclaim and gain a major. Maybe it's awesome. Back myself into a corner here. Defend 20. This has all the elements. Guess I'm taking that. Drift down, we don't need. I mean, I don't need to unlock the gates, but it seems fun. Fire and plant get me to what I want. I do get to Firestorm and also Smoke Out, so don't know that I'm winning here, but I'm doing things. Add presence. That seems... Oh, whenever Blight would be added to the land instead of leave it on the card. That seems like a good idea. Let's forget Flash Fires. Don't build a city, please. Actually, if they built a city, that would be terrible. Because of the rule that we unlocked. Cultural assimilation. They're not adding Blight. In a land with exactly 1 Dahan, replace that Dahan with a town. So it could be in the back corner or in this. Yeah, we don't want... If they build a city, that's bad because they're going to add a town adjacent. So it can be here. Sorry, friends. Each beast deals 2 damage. I don't think I can... I don't want to lose the beast, so let's do that. I don't have extra damage, though. All right, now here's the town party. All right, unlock the gates doesn't make you forget a power card. It's optional. I should have pressed skip. That would have been smart. You can forget a power card thanks to Frenzy, who wants to. You can press skip. You don't have to forget a power card. I just did because I'm dumb. And I blame Frenzy. Add Blight or Town. I guess it's here where I am. Remove a Blight. So we can allow them to blight this land, or I can just pop presence into it to kill them. Infinite Vitality could go here. I mean, Flash Fries is not a big deal, right? Oh, I can't. It's range 0. I guess it's there. Because I put presence in there and I Infinite Vitality here. Oh, but that's range 1 of a Sacred Site. That has to go here. I don't like that. I want this to be more range. Range 2 of a Sacred Site. Can't reach this. I guess I remove Blight from one of these so this can cascade into wherever it's going. Is the answer. Destroy a town here. Push Dahan here so they do more killing. Right? Actually, I can make a Sacred Site here now. It just won't deal any damage. Which is less awesome. But I need energy. I have to take this growth option. I really don't have an option. It doesn't have to be there. I can cascade it into here. So that's what's happening. Does that work? I guess I could have gone here and defended here with elusive ambushes. Sure hope the event doesn't place Blight. Ho ho ho! I think actually I do need to go into here, even though it doesn't do damage. Because I need the Dahan to go in here and kill the guys. I need them to be there for elusive ambushes, that is. That needs to have infinite vitality. They don't die because it's only 5 damage. These guys have to defend. Flames Fury. Firestorm. No building. It's still stage 1. 1 fear per spirit that has at least 1 sacred site. Oh wait, it's totally stage 3. After advancing invader cards, it's terror level 1. Perform a build step for 1 terrain not shown. Okay. Each beast does 2 damage. Remove a beast that destroys. And we're not going to have bonus damage. Oh. Kill the town. Sorry, beast. Bonus Dahan. Fear card. Remove it. Explorer from a coastal land. I guess this one. Bye, towns. That city is still there. We just need to kill the city now. Well, except they're building a bunch of towns here. And then they're doing some bonus builds. I need a way to have infinite vitality in a land and then put my presence in to kill everything. Bonus build came up here. So that's a Ravage. We can remove Blight from a land where we are, which is not what we usually want, but it is what we have to do. This land is not doing anything now. It's, I guess, this middle land. We get to reclaim. Right now, this Ravage, we can infinite vitality. If we put presence, I would love to put presence somewhere where there's Dahan next door to that, but there isn't. So I guess it's going to be here. We're not putting presence anyways, so. I guess if I remove that one, that's better, because I can put presence here and send the Dahan next turn. We kind of have to reclaim, though, because we just have Power Storm to repeat to no effect. And maybe I'll try not to forget cards to no effect. Let's take a minor. We don't have energy now. Push per Dahan. Destroy 3 towns. Cool. Add Strife. What are we doing this turn? 3 card plays, 2 energy. Well, 3 energy. We get 1 from our growth. And they're building towns everywhere and making us lose. That's what they do. We do get to kill the guys in these lands if we play the right things. Which would be things that have fire and plant would be ideal. We don't have 3 cards with fire and plant. That would be awesome. And also air. Can we have that too? If we call to Isolation and Flames Fury and Power Storm, we could repeat. We don't have enough air to repeat 2 cards, but we could repeat Flames Fury and do more damage. And we have enough air to split the damage. And we can lose to this. That's a problem. We kind of have to not lose to that. 7 damage. We don't have a solution for that, do we? Not at all. Is this the Slave Rebellion turn? I don't know. Is it? How do we find out? What would it do? Add strife to a town. Destroy 1 town. Or sorry, destroy 1 town. Add strife to any 2 towns. Then every invader takes 1 damage per strife it has. Draw another one. We could assume that it's the Slave Rebellion turn, in which case we don't need to worry about that at all. Seems fine. Slave Rebellion is somewhere in the event deck. I guess it's the 4th card and then the 8th card. Is that how it works? Or is it? Yeah. So it's not yet, right? It's like this is the 1st, 2nd, 3rd. It was here. And then it gets put in again. So I guess it is here. Maybe. I don't know. Who do you think I am? Someone who knows what's happening? So we're going to assume that Slave Rebellion takes care of that land for us. Because we destroy a town and add 2 strife to the other ones. So then they don't ravage here. That seems fine. Let's assume that. I'll allow it. So what are we doing instead? removing blight because we desperately need to, I guess. But what if we kill guys instead? We do need to make a land where we can put blight. Like at some point. I guess we can go here. We were thinking of going here to get these Dahan into here. I just want there to be enemies here. I don't want to add blight for no reason. We could use this to push the Dahan into here. We could also add strife to the city up there. I guess it's called isolation. I don't love any of those. What does this do? Yeah, it doesn't get me that blight removal I need. I need another plant for that. So I need asphyxiating smoke. I do get the split, which doesn't really matter because I'm doing it in one land. Probably. I don't know if it matters which one. Well, I get 1 bonus damage, so they don't build extra towns, I guess. There's that. I guess instead of Flame's Fury or Call to Isolation, could take Elusive Ambushes, which gets 2 damage because of Flame's Fury. That seems okay. We don't get to do the split, but we weren't really using the split anyway. To great effect, we weren't actually stopping a build. And this can actually hit a place where we're not, which is harder for us. And, I mean, there's this, but we still can't actually kill the city. And then the interior one, I guess. Is that okay? We're assuming Slave Rebellion's coming up. It is! Alright. We have to destroy this and add strife to these. Alright. We can repulse them. Pushing from sacred sites to adjacent lands, or guard yourself to do 2 damage. Ooh, that would stop this build. That would be nice. That's the only place where it would happen. And it's free. There's only 1 land with sacred site and invaders, so I'll take the freebie. No beasts, and we get a minor power. Ooh, spur on. Or animated rack root. Look at those elements. Fire and plant. Aided by fire. Wildfire's like, I got you. Yeah. Animated rack root does not do much, but it does. It is free, and it has great elements. Also remove blight, I guess. The more I can get plant, the more I can remove blight. I mean, that's also plant. I think next turn I'm going to remove this blight so I can put presence in there and kill those guys. I mean, I could always put presence in here and cascade it here. Maybe I'll do that, actually. I mean, I'll still remove it over there, but that seems like a good spot. I guess what do I need Does this minor power help me next turn? They're going to build a town here. And that's it. The ravage is done. Explore somewhere. I literally have to kill some towns. The city is just like the thorn in my side that I want to kill that city. If I can put presence in here, it does cause a cascade. But it doesn't hurt me because I am strong. I think it's Rack Root. I don't know that I think I play it because I need a plant card and it's free. And I like that. I don't want to reclaim next turn. Fear card. Remove a town or an explorer. And it is literally from up here. It's the only option. So, bye town. Jungle and Sands. Welcome to your nightmare. Okay. So asphyxiating smoke. Burn land regrows is removing a blight from somewhere. So I guess this land is actually not a problem anymore. So I guess it's this one. I'll think about it. So destroy a town, push it to Han. I mean, the only town is here. Which I have to destroy it. I mean, there's towns there, but they are ravaging here, so I should probably make sure not for that to be a problem. And they're building a city here. So I could infinite vitality here. I'm going to get a ton of energy, especially if I get this. Actually, if I pop my presence into here, that just kills the city straight up. I can always come back from this slow phase, so I'm going to click somewhere here. If I add presence with fire, I don't have much energy, but I gain tons of energy, right? That's 3 damage here, which means this ravage is no big deal. And actually, can I just kill these guys, right? Like, can I like power storm them into my land and kill them with call to isolation? Oh, there's no Dahan there. I can't get at them. That's the problem. I can't get them. Unless I somehow do a different thing, like put presence here. And send that there. Infinite vitality here, where they're ravaging with call to isolation. To send 2 Dahan in there. And kill this town with my fire burning. Assuming the event doesn't screw us over. That's game. Assuming. Not quite at the threshold for that. Vitality here. Send the Dahan. You know what happens when you assume. Exactly. I guess I should hit this land, right? because that ravage actually also kills me unless I take care of it. That ravage. So like, yeah, we're losing if the event screws us. But I think it's worth a shot. Oh, I could repeat. Right. I'm repeating powers. I need to repeat Call to Isolation. Right? I mean, I could move these guys, but I want to win. So that's the setup. We might lose, but we might win. So let's go for it. Invaders do +3 damage when ravaging in lands with presence. There's no presence in that land. Each beast destroys a Daha or explore, add a beast. Sure, add a beast. And the Dahan thing did something that didn't matter. Skip the next normal explorer. Okay. And here's where the order matters. We could lose by clicking this, or we could win by clicking this. Victory. Everything is fine. So that's France. France be Francing. Never mind, the island is just mere ashes. It will regrow, Lou Dolphin. And you know the evidence that I did the best? Just look at the score. Look at the score. And you know. Look upon my works, ye mighty, and despair. For I have scored 54. 9 blight on the island. Totally fine. Totally fine. We had more blight available than with Thunderspeaker. So yeah, that is some France for you. So I'm going to choose the outcome. I did win all the way up to France 4. France 5 and 6. We'll have to see. Maybe on Saturday, we'll see if Spirit Island Saturday wants to attempt one of these. We probably will go like up 1 per stream like we have in the past, but I thought I would do a little bit of a speed runny climb today. I'm definitely not playing any more games tonight, though. It's already a little late. So choose the outcome. I did win. Congratulations to the victors who believed in me. Sorry, Sparky Wolf. I know there's always a chance I might lose, so it's worth the risk. Okay, let's see if there's a raid available for us. If you have any suggestions for a raid target, let me know. We have some people playing Stardew Valley and stuff. Anyone playing Spirit Island? You never know. It could happen. How about Sentinels of the Multiverse? How about Eon's End? Nope. How about board games? The Brothers Murph are back at it. There's also Nickel City X-Wing or Defoob. Let's check out Nickel City X-Wing and just see what they're up to. I'll click the little preview. Charmin is having a bathroom break, so I can't tell what they're streaming yet. I feel like this is not a productive way to organize raids, is having to watch a 30-second ad to see what you might be raiding. So far, it's poops.
Just a hair. GG's. Thanks for everyone for joining me tonight.
They're
Another
playing
great night of X-Wing.
some X-Wing.
If you have it, go ahead, throw show me that follow. If you haven't, join the Discord.
All right.
If you want to play
Let's
some
check out
competitive X-Wing,
Nickel
join the
City
Five
X-Wing for some
City
X-Wing,
tournament
surprisingly enough.
happening this.
We'll see you there. Have a good night, everyone.